Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're back with Dr. Nichole Huff. She's an assistant extension professor for family finance and resource management for the University of Kentucky. Good morning, Nichole.
Good morning, Kristi.
Nichole, I have really enjoyed our series on productivity versus procrastination. And today you are going to talk to us about how clutter can actually affect our productivity.
Yeah, well, we don't think sometimes how much clutter can affect, our procrastination and how productive we are. But it really does impact. And so, what science would tell us is that. If we are in clutter in our homes or our offices, it's probably a manifestation of what's going on in our minds and in our lives. And so there's some back and forth there, right? And so a cluttered life usually equals a cluttered mind, and vice versa.
Mm.
And I know for me, when life gets really chaotic, I can look around my house and it shows. It
Yeah.
shows when my schedule's been busy, or things when the kids have been busy, or when somebody's been sick. My house is not as tidy as it is, and that starts to affect me. And the same can happen around the office as well. And so, a quote that I love from Benjamin Franklin is, "For every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned." They seem like taking time to organize and declutter and tidy up it shouldn't be super high on our priority list, but really we will gain back time in productivity down the road.
So, Nichole, what are ways that we can organize our workspaces to make it easier to get things done?
Yeah, and so, our workspaces really started to look different during the pandemic. So, like today, I am working from home. And then yesterday and tomorrow, I will work in the office on campus. And so, wherever your workspace is, or if you have multiple workspaces, start by removing clutter. And so,
Mm.
clutter is anything that can get in your way of productivity. So, it may be those files, it could be things that need to be discarded or recycled or thrown away or filed away. But it could be visual clutter. Do you have a ton of
Mm.
knickknacks hanging around? Are there things that are just overwhelming your space, and it's in turn maybe overwhelming your mind, and you're not realizing that? So that is the first step. But then other steps is to really focus on your senses. And so, again, this is not intuitive when it comes to procrastination and combating procrastination, but tying it to your senses. So, your sight, your sound, your smell, your taste, your touch. Is your workspace supporting those things? And so, what are you looking at? Is your light bright enough? Or can you see out of a window? If you don't have a window in your workspace, do you have artwork or pictures of your family that can help calm your mind? The sound, if maybe you need sound to work, and so music might help you, or maybe you don't need sound to work, and some noise canceling headphones would be very, very good. But can you control your sound? Your taste. Again, maybe you need a candy dish or a water bottle or coffee. When we tend to our senses, it does trigger memories and calming effects in our minds. And so the same can be true when we smell good smells. And now you may not be able to burn a candle in your office, but could you have just open a candle, or use some essential oils or diffuser, or just something a plant could even be great for purifying the air. And then the last is, touch. Are you comfortable? Is your chair comfortable? Is your back supported? Is your workspace, if you can't control the thermostat, can you dress in layers? What can you do to make yourself more comfortable?
Nichole, so many great tips. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for joining us today on the Farm and Home Show, and we'll see you next time.